Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I will show you how to end a session and also how to create the UI for the to-do app, and we will create do the add operation in this video. So let's get started. So if you see my screen, you will see that I have created a function which is logout. So in this logout function, what I have done is I have cleared the shared preferences, and then I have set the logged in as false, and then what I'm doing is I'm deleting all the sessions by the user. So let's go through the process of doing that. So here we have to make changes to the screen itself, right? So we go to the main. Now instead of directly going to this login screen, we will go to a splash page. Okay, so here we will add a splash underscore screen dot dart. Okay, here we will create a stateless widget, name it splash screen material. Now inside this we can have a scaffold. In the scaffold we have a body. We can have a circular progress bar as of now. So what will happen here is we will check whether there is a value, like whether the user is already logged in or not. Okay, so here this you have this. So I have to use a init function, so I will just convert it to a stateful widget, and here I will write the init function, and then I will ask for get user status. Okay, so get user status. So now here I will do is I will try to get the data. So here I will do await. So let's say I have a value which is bool is logged in equals to false. Okay, so now here I will do await. I will write a async function here, await, and I will do a auth helper dot instance dot oh no, I will do await shared preference, right? We have shared app data. Let's see what we have here. No, not this one. We have this itself. So here we have a function which is logged in, right? So I just need to remove this. Okay, so here what I will do is I will do auth helper dot instance dot is logged in, and then I will save it in the is logged in. Okay, and then once I do that, I will do this. So if logging is logged in, then we will go to the home screen or to the login screen, right? So now we don't have home, so let's do it. So let's write that code. So instead of login, so I will go to this login. So I will be using get package, so I will add get. So instead of using this navigator.push and all this, I will just use get to, and it will be much easier for us to write down those lines. So I will remove this, and I will also remove this. Okay, so to do that, what I'll do is I'll come here and I will make it a get material app. Yeah, that's it. We have done it. Now what I will come here, and then I will just do a get dot to, and then I will go to the home screen. Otherwise I will go to the get dot to login screen. So let's see, I will go to the login screen, and then I will just import get. Okay, so now we need to create a home screen. So we will create a home screen here. Okay, so now that we have the file, we will add a stateful widget which will be home screen. Okay, so here I will import material. Here I will import the file. So home capital S. Okay, got it. So now we have this. So let's restart our app. Okay, so now what we need to do in the main, we have to go to the splash screen. Okay, okay, now if you see, it says logged in true. So it is in logged in state, so it will go to the home screen. Now in the home screen we just have a container, so let's add a scaffold, and we are done here. So here I will just add a body, and in center I will just add a child, which will say elevated button, and in the on press what I will do is I will do auth helper dot logout. Okay, simple. I will remove constant from here. In the child I will just write text log out. Okay, okay, so once I do the logout, I will just do get dot to. I will go to the get dot to. Oh, no, I will just do get dot of get off all, and then I will go to splash. Okay, so it will again do the same thing. It will get it from the functions, right? So now what is happening here is once I'm doing the logout, it will delete all the session, it will clear the preferences, it will set it to false, and then it will remove all the session data. Okay, let's see. Let's see how it works. When I click on this, we have come to the login page. Now if I restart also, it will again come to the login screen itself. Okay, see, it is going to the login screen. That's great, right? So now we have the login or authentication process completed. So let's go to our home screen. In the home screen, here we should not have this, right? We should not have the splash. Sorry, we should not have the uh, logout button itself, right? So let me first log in. So I'll do test@gmail.com, and then password is 1234567 8. So now we have to also change here. So once I do the login, logged in, and then I have to go get.to. I will go to home screen. Yes, so we are done with this. Now what we need to do is we need to go to the home page, and then we will write our code. So let me just do the sign up here, and we have come to the home screen. Okay, so let me remove this from here. Let me remove this whole center thing from here. I will paste it out at the bottom, and later I will add it in the app bar. So in the body, instead of body I will add a app bar, and in the app bar I will have a simple action where I will have the logout button. Okay, so I have added the logout button. Yeah, you see we have the logout button there. Then we should also have a title, so we will add a title. Okay, app bar. Here we should have a title, and it should say text note keep. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Now app bar. Okay, now we will add the body. So let's assume that we have a list of data, right? List data equals to something. Okay, now let me create a model for the to do. So to do underscore model dot dart class to do model, and then we have the title description is done. Okay, is done. and also date time created add. Here I will also add this dot created add. Everything is required. Okay, fine. Okay, now let's come here and let's create an object of to do model. Okay, title, description is done true, created at date time dot now. Okay, okay. So here now what we need to do, you need to add a list view. First we set data dot is empty, then I will show center child text no to do added. Okay, else I will show a list view builder. Okay, so in this list view builder I will have a function, yeah, then I will have a list time. Okay, okay, our code is ready. Okay, so now here we have data, so it is not able to do it, right? So in the list style we should show the title, so it should be, now in the list view build I have to give item count. In the item count it will be data dot length. Now from here we will have data dot, I will have data of index dot, okay, what is data? Data is list dynamic, but our data is list of to do model, so we have to define what type of value it will hold. If I do that, then I will see these things, right? So I get a string, so we cannot directly pass a string to title, we have to pass a text. Okay, we have to remove constant from here. Now in description or in the subtitle we will add description. We will have a leading and trailing, so in a trailing we have the is done. Okay, so we will have a change trailing, yeah, so that's it. Okay, it says list dynamic, that is because we have to restart we cannot change the variable like this. If we restart it will do the trick. Okay, so now if you see I can tick that, right? That looks good. Okay, so instead of trailing I will do a leading. Okay, okay, and then in the trailing I will show the date. After the checkbox here will be trailing, then I'll just show the date, so it will be text, yeah. So here you can see the string, right? So as of now maybe string is not required, but created at dot d, maybe what I do is I do like this. Okay, yeah, looks good, that's fine. Okay, so now that we have added this, right, so we also need an add button, so let's make the add button here, trailing. Now we have a add button out here in the scaffold, so after the add bar let's do that. Say floating action button, we have add to the screen, see we have this. Now we will create a add underscore to do underscore screen dot dart. So I'll just write add to do screen, stateful widget, add to do screen I'll import material. Okay, then I will have something scaffold app bar, add to do screen, body center to screen. Okay, inside body I don't need this, I need form child. Yeah, okay, so I need a form key, then I need to add this form key here. I need to add the key underscore form key. Okay, so let's now come from this page to that page. Let's see, we have this. So it is completely the site. So I'll just add a padding 16, and then I will just add a padding between these two. So I will just add a of size box of height 20. This is what we are following in that page also. Yeah, so 20 here also I just added 20. Okay, so we have done this, right? Now add to do. So here what we'll see is, in this view we'll just go through the addition process, and updating we'll do in the next one. Okay, so here we have title and description, we will do add to do. Now how to do it? So see, form.validate, and this thing is very normal, so it will save. Okay, so to save we will say, okay, so now one thing is there where we'll save, right? So we will create, so we need a string title, we need a description, that's fine. So now here we will just import description, right? So here I will do on saved. Okay, looks good. What is this? So we can just input MTA, right? So similarly for title also we will do the same thing. Validator, let's add a validator. Yeah, okay, so here I just write title, and here I just write description. Okay, fine, we have it here. So now once we save it, I will have the data. So now I will have like the way I have auth helper, I will also add a database underscore helper dot dart. Okay, similar to auth helper, I will just copy the whole thing, I will paste it out here, I will remove all the functions till here. I don't need shared premises, right? So instead of auth helper, it will become database helper. Okay, now we will see how to add data to our database. Okay, so now let's say database storage database. Okay, the database service allows, okay, server, no, I don't need server, I need client. I don't need web SDK, I need Flutter SDK. Okay, see here, client, and we have a database object. We can do a create database collection document, everything. Okay, got it. So we just need these two, we will add it out here. Okay, so I just have to import app, right? Okay, what does it say? Instance member cannot be accessed. Okay, no problem. So what we do is, let's not define it here, or I need to define it, right? So what I will do is just I will make it a late. Let's say I make it late. So I'll just do a init function. I'll just do init, and then inside this init I will just say database is equals to database.client. Okay, or wait, maybe if it is a future thing, yeah, So no, database dot client doesn't require async. So okay, no problem. We don't need it then. Okay. So we got the database client dot endpoint. Okay. So create document, right? So we will add a create to do function. Okay. So create to do. Okay. So here what I will do is we will create we'll take the values. So we will take required string title requested description async. Okay, we'll do await. So now database, so let's see what we can do. Database, then it says create document, it says database id. So let's see what is our database id. So database id, right? Let's go to this part and go to database id, copy. We have this database id, then we will go to inside this, we will have collection. So we'll copy the collection id. Then we have document id. Now document id has to be unique, right? I need to create a unique document, so here I can use unique id. So if you see here, it says document id, right? So here I'll just write a unique key dot to string, maybe. Yeah. Now inside this data, I just need to add the data. So I'll add the data in the form of a map, and here I will just add title, description, then it will be is done, is okay. I also okay, so false will be the default value, right? False. And then created at, and then I will have date time dot now. Okay. So I will see one thing here is what format does the created at, right? So if I think this is a datetime format, created at. Okay. So let's just go back, attributes. So here I can see created at is a datetime format. That's good, right? I can directly save it like this. So once I have done this, let's see if there is any confirmation that I get from here. So it says that result dot then. Okay. So I can just use this example itself, right? So I'll just future result. Okay, so what does create document gives me? Future document. So I'll just write document. Okay, I have to import document. Okay, not an issue. So it is a model class that I have to import. Now I'll just write a try catch. Inside the try, I will do this. Now if you see here, it says result dot then print and then again catch, right? But I don't think I should use that. Better will be I just do this and just I return result or I can just true return true return true. Okay, and if there is an error, I just rethrow it. Okay, I can handle it in the page, in the same page of add to do. So I will come here. Once I get this, I will write database helper dot instance dot add to do. But I don't have this because this is I have to make it a static method. So static. Okay, save it. Let's see if I get the okay. I have init method. Okay, I think I have not done it for the create. Okay, init. Wait, okay, let me see. I don't need this right now. I am already awaiting. So here I get create to do, right? Okay. So I need the title. I get the title. I get the description. What is title? Title is not defined. So okay, I have to give underscore because my variables are in what to say, the private variables. Okay. So yeah, we are done with this. Let's see if it works, right? So I'll just open the debug console. Let's see. I think there is some error maybe. No. Okay, so here also, here we have to do one thing. Here we have to call the init function, right? So init. So if so, let's do one thing. Instead of making it a late, I just make it a nullable variable. So here what I can do is basically I can check if databases, then I will just do init. Okay, then I just have to add this. So what it will do, if the database is not present, it will just create the database, and then it will give me the instance of a database, and then I will do the create thing. So let's restart. Okay, I come here, I say test1 and description1, and then I do add to do. But here I have to handle it, right? When I do add to do, await, I make it a async function, and then I wait for a bool result. Okay, now here also I will add a try catch. So I'll just add a try catch. Here I will do this, and then I can easily show if result. So I can just write if result, then navigator.pop. That's fine. So I can pop, and then in error I can just show a snack bar. So I can say, I can just write snack bar. Okay, then I can just do scaffold messenger dot off context dot source snack bar. Okay, e dot to string. Fine. So instead of navigator dot pop, I can just say, I can just simply use this, right? I will just simply use this here, and I will just say text added to do successfully. What does it say? Quick fix. Okay, no problem. Let's see now. Okay, converting object to an encoded object failed, instance of date code time. Okay, so we got the error. Now let's see why we got the error, right? So we will go to create to do, and we will put a breakpoint at read through. We will add this. Okay, so we got the error. Document ed date time unsupported object, converting object to an encodable object failed. Okay, so let's check it and check it out here itself. Okay, let's go to the document. We don't have the document, so it has to be converted to a, if you see here, it is converted to a string. So datetime.now to ISO string maybe. Okay, let's save that. Let's add upright null fail to look host 0. Okay, if I don't give created at, maybe let's see if that is the main issue. We can also fix that. Fail to look up hostname. Okay, let's see if we have the database object working. Okay, so here let me try that test1 add. Let's see if you have a database object. Yeah, we have a database object, client IO host. Okay, it says host name 1 WSSY. That's why that's the issue. Client. Okay, see here I am not giving any client name, right? Here I just have to import a client. So I will have, I already have a client in my main, right? I will be using that. That's my bad. Okay, so here also, so for me then I can here add created at, and then I write date time dot now dot to string. Okay, let me save that. Let me say here test1 description1, and then I just remove this, and then I do a add to do. See, general document argument invalid document parameter must contain at most valid from 0, contain at most. Okay, so let's see if this is the error. Can't start with special character. Okay. Oh, document ID. Yeah, yeah, got it. So id.unique. Oh, okay. See, they already have a function, so we don't need to do anything. What does it say? Why? Okay, maybe let's restart and check. ID. What is apprite is already giving me ID. Okay, function. Okay, let's see. Unauthorized. The current user is not authorized to perform the requested action. Uh-huh. Let's see why. Database settings, update permission, any, create, read, update, delete. Okay, so update. Okay, now that we have updated the permission, let's see if we can do it now. So test1 description1, and then add invalid document structure attribute unknown attribute is done. Okay, see, this is the type of error that you will always get when you are developing. So we don't have is done here, right? I will add an attribute which is create attribute is done, and then I will select a type which is boolean. Required, no, I don't need required. I can give a default value as false, and then I create false. Similarly for create, I can just overview default value. Okay, required is not right. Okay, done. So is done here is not there, but let's see. Added to do successfully. Okay, let's restart this page, and voila, we got the test1 description1, and then we got is done as false. We got the date time also. So yeah, that's what we were trying to do, and we have completed it. So yeah, so in the next video we will see how to get those data into the previous page and complete our to do, and also we'll do the edit operations and delete operation in the next video. So stay tuned and subscribe to my channel, and I'll meet you guys in the next video.